Previously on JetSetZero.
It's hard finding jobs, but yesterday was my first day at work.
So this is definitely a place where you have to go out and search for a job on foot.
I've been having such a good time not working and just enjoying Saigon. Ben had been talking about going to Cambodia for his last week here before he goes back to Australia. It's hard to come back to know that he's going to be leaving in less than 24 hours.
You're very vulnerable when you're traveling. Emotionally, you don't really have many people to kind of latch onto.
I don't know how I'll be. I want to say I'll be fine, but it's been such an intense 3 weeks that I might not be. Yeah, he's gone now. He was ready to go. He had his shit ready. He was in the mindset of going home, so there was no staying, but we'll work something out. I'll see him again somewhere, someday, sometime. So that's how it goes.
Every year, the Buddhists do this calling of the dead, or naming of the dead. It's a Buddhist tradition, and it runs for 5 days. So we showed up there very early in the morning of the first morning, and there was a lot of different kind of rituals and ceremonies that they were doing. This guy dressed like kind of like an archbishop kind of came out, and he did all these readings from holy texts, and it went on for quite a few hours, and then there was lots of praying. He came around and he blessed us with what I'm assuming was kind of like holy water. I found it really interesting. We've been doing some nightlife stuff, we've kind of done some sightseeing stuff, but we hadn't done any like cultural things. So it's really cool to see that all going on and for them to be open enough to allow us to observe while they were doing something that was obviously so personal to them.
Yeah, it's a P in the middle. Et vous dites que c'est quoi exactement?
C'est aussi, ça vient de riz bleu, mais
It's also from sticky rice.
on l'a déjà moulu, il devient
Oh, okay, like
farine.
okay, so it's sticky rice flour.
Flour, oui.
So the Ratatat Fest was on Saturday, and the music festival held at the RMIT campus, which is actually an Australian university. Tickets were a little pricey. They were like, I think $26 or something like that.
And they had a bunch of local artists and things like that playing beforehand, and some food, some beer, good time, your typical festival extraordinaire. And then Ratatat came on.
Oh my God, do I ever love Ratatat. They're probably a JetSetZero favorite band. We all love Ratatat.
Basically the whole time we were sitting there, me and Jen and Chris are just going,
Oh my God, Ratatat, I love you so much.
Ratatat, I love you!
Oh my God, Ratatat, I love you so much.
And a lot of Vietnamese people were looking at us like we were psycho, because I don't think anyone really knew who they were, but we enjoyed ourselves and we got to see Ratatat.
It's been a little bit hard to meet local people. Like, we've met a few people, but for the most part, it's a lot of other English teachers that we've been hanging out with. And it's like the only Vietnamese people that want to talk to you can't really speak English, and they just want to practice their English. So they're not really teaching you anything. So I guess that's been a little bit tough here. We haven't really gotten a feel of the real Vietnam. We see that one side. Everybody makes good money here as a foreigner teaching English, and so we just go out and we party, and we have a good time, and we don't worry about shit. And not to mention, I've spent the last month here with Ben, so he and I have been kind of off in our own little dream world, I suppose. Ben and I have decided to start a business where we sell shit online.
So we'll start with some cheap shit first. Fuck getting a real job, man.
We started an eBay store in Vietnam.
Let's start a fucking Vietnamese eBay store, man. Like, fucking nobody in this country uses the goddamn internet for any business purposes.
It's absolutely mind-blowing. And things here are so cheap, so Ben's back in Australia right now. He's put up a bunch of ads online. It'll take me a day to run out to a store, buy some things, and even with like getting custom stuff made, it takes no more than 24 hours to get anything made here. It's absolutely incredible. He does all the setting shit up, and I'm just here buying stuff and getting them out to him. So I guess we're business partners. If I had to give you a percent chance that I'd be going to Sydney, I would say it's somewhere in like the 85%.
I'm like 90%. There's a few things kind of just like weighing on my decision a little bit.
It's like a huge
It is.
decision to make, right?
It's fucking massive. So, like, I found a cheap flight, it's $375, but also I found one December 28th for $400.
That's crazy. No, honestly, that's crazy. No, that's 3 weeks from now.
But the other thing is, what am I gonna do if I stay here? And this doesn't work. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Get a job, start making some money.
Fucking what am I gonna do here? Get a job?
That was the whole point coming out.
What do yourself?
You're going to do it yourself. Lorenzo
You should make your $500 a month, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like that's fucking crazy talk too. Say I go look for a job, I don't find a job, it's me like living off my credit cards for an extra month. When I could be there, I could be staying with Ben for the first couple of weeks, saving a bit of money there, and then making actual money there.
I know you're rationalizing it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's also a huge thing for us too.
Yeah.
It changes everything for us. Okay, it changes everything for JetSetZero. You know, so it's not just you, but it's affecting all of us as well.